And I usually don't see Venom in the evenings. He's been taking the evenings off.
Yeah, everybody's in the bed right now.
Yeah, it was kind of a treat. Usually at this time of night, it's can you make me this? Do you have this? Can you make me food? Well, my 3 nephews decided to start playing this, so they've been taking a lot of money.
Oh.
Yeah, and I kind of got them to the point where I was like, look, you guys just have to prove I'm not doing dungeons with you, you're not doing dungeons with you no more. You guys got to sweat it through like the rest of us did at the beginning, so you appreciate a good groove.
You gotta do them like Overcomer.
Yes, exactly.
Backpack. Yeah, I was trying to teach that guy, man. One, he won't fucking listen, and 2, he's just like, yeah, you know how he is. Damn it, dude.
Yeah, even afterward, he's like, don't give up on that night blade. I was like, dude, I've played both of them. Just know that the sustainability is not good. I don't care how you shade it.
He acts like he knows a lot about the game, man. You know, I mean, his playtime is minuscule compared to anyone else that we go with.
Well, I mean, his whole philosophy to the Nightblade was, well, you can go into hiding. Well, if he goes into hiding, he's going to punch somebody else in the face. You know what I mean? Like, and you're not doing any DPS in hiding.
His idea of helping the group was running mist form and floating around through the dungeon, getting pulled through it, and then casting retreating maneuvers to fucking free people from CCs. Oh, and Siege Shield. That is another thing you like to do in the middle of a fucking dungeon. Siege Shield. So, yeah, dude. He's a clusterfuck.
Siege Shield in a dungeon?
Siege Shield, yes, and he uses retreating maneuvers to get other people free from when they get rooted. That's another skill he'll use, and he'll run mist for him to float the fuck around. So, yeah. And he thinks he's helping. Yes.
Has anyone explained to him that
I like him. He's my friend, and he missed a lot of time because, you know, he had heart transplant surgery, and he missed like a year and something off the game. And I've tried catching him up, you know, back up to speed, and it's rough.
He's a nice guy.
He doesn't want to take advice.
He got overly prideful was the problem. You know,
he takes the wrong advice.
Yeah.
I told him about Phoenix gear, so he breaks his. Well, I'm trying not to cuss. He breaks his Johnson off, right, to go get his Phoenix gear, and he's like, yeah, man, that's awesome. Like, I can jump off a cliff and not die, turn into a statue, and do a shit ton of damage to a bunch of skeevers. He don't even kill them outright. He just does a lot of damage to the fucking rats. You know? Once every 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know I'm ranting. I gotta digress here, I'm sorry.
That was the funniest, that was the funniest damn
dude,
thing
I can't make that shit up, dude, if I try.
Dude, I mean...
he was dead serious, then. He was dead serious, not even joking, man.
It should be on ESO's, like, top funniest things you've ever heard. It really should.
Oh, God, he hurts my soul.
God love him, you know, but... He's a nice guy, he was getting too prideful, like well, not even prideful, he was taking things too personally.
He hates high elves, too. He hates them, he literally does.
And to put it to you this way, like, Venom was trying to form a nice core group to go run dungeons, he was setting up for, you know, for the 4v4 battling and shit. He was getting his ducks in a row, and he was just stuck. And he made it to the point where I didn't even want to get on the chat. And Venom's like, "You still here, Dan?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to float out of this shit and not get caught in the middle.
Yeah.
And what happened was, Venom asked Clayton maybe to help him with his build a little bit, and I got off the mic for about 4 hours, and get back on the mic, and I'm still in party chat, and they're still talking. I was like, so did Clayton help you out? And he jumped, Overcomer jumped the shit. And I basically just shut down at that point. And I said, I'm gonna
Clayton
just gonna
doesn't
stay clear
help
of this
him.
shit. Yeah, I just said I need to get off the mic. I need to just get off the system for a little bit until this all blows over and cools down. So that's what I did. I wasn't trying to be rude to anybody or ignorant to anybody. I mean, he's not the first one. Nordic was the first one. Really.
Nordic couldn't drive, dude. He couldn't drive.
No. And
He was a train wreck.
yeah.
He's another Nightblade guy trying to fucking play this build and just didn't adapt. Because his idea of using his ward, was it preemptively or in rotation, or when you see an enemy drawn back, he tried to ward after he took damage. Like he was using it as if it was vigor or some shit, and that just doesn't work. If you wait to get hit and then try to ward and then heal, you're just too late.
It's still a poor man's heal, no matter how you look at it. Vigor is the poor man's heal. It's not a lot. You don't get a lot from it. Yeah, you'll get it over time, but it's not going to give you 7, 8, 9 seconds. That's usually when you're needing a damn heal is you're close to death, you know?
Right.
If I was on a fucking Nightblade guy, I would look in to run in Troll King or fucking Ice Heart or some shit. I don't know.
I tell you a build that I am going to play with the Stamina Nightblade that I have. I'm going to look into the Drugger King Slayer mixed with the Prime Pirate.
Yeah, that's good for PvP.
Yeah.
Pirate. I've been
wanna-
needing to go and farm that.
That's one of the sets that I wanted to check out. This is my baby now, so that's just Nightblade just for playing.
Right. That's what I'm kind of doing. I'm trying to build a Magicka Nightblade bomber for PvP. But, I mean, I've got my... and you saw my Sork. She's doing pretty good.
Yeah, your Sork's different. It's different setup, but she hits good.
Well, keep in mind, that's also my Maelstrom build. That's not my, like, trial build or anything like that.
Yeah, what Venom was trying to tell you about well, he didn't even say anything to you. Venom's real smart about all the builds, even better than I am, and the Infallible Aether is what she was wearing, Venom, and that's for...
That's not going to do you very good through Maelstrom. A lot of people have this misconception that's what the big dogs are all running, so I got to run the Aether, you know, the 4-piece Aether, you know, 5-piece Necro, fucking the staff. I get all that. The Aether only works on enemies that have the wings on the health bar. 95% of the stuff you fight through Maelstrom doesn't have wings, so it does nothing to them whatsoever. Now willpower will work on anything, and the difference between the two builds is negligible anyway. It's not gonna like, oh my god, it's a world beater, it does so much more damage to begin. No, it doesn't. It doesn't fucking do that much more anyway. But all I'm saying is you're only gonna do 5% of the time is it gonna even work for you when you're fighting like a boss. But like all the other ads and shit are normal ads and it won't work on them. Only works on enemies. It's the monsters. When you look underneath the thing, it says works on dungeon and trial monsters. That means enemies with wings on the health bar.
I didn't see what happened.
He just exploded.
Yeah,
There was no stopping it.
You guys. Hi.
That move right there.
Yeah, my back was to her. I was hitting the ads around the back side of her and she turned and fucking hit me. You gotta go again.
For the no death run.
That's why he's in here and I fucked that up.
Well, there's no reason to keep going further in unless you're just practicing or something.
Yeah, there's no reason to keep going on.
So we just gotta restart it?
Yeah,
That's
we'll
the
Let's see what our activity finder is on our timer.
guys, my back was to her.
It's
Yeah,
open.
okay, we can leave.